How you guys doing? My name is Daki. Now that name is spelled Darki. Obviously, you know it's double E. Someone say the only constant thing we have that is a constant is change, and obviously, the more you change, it shows you're growing, you're evolving, and you're becoming a better person. All of this is just to tell you guys that for gospel news, we have a major update, and then we had you guys in mind. We talked about better ways of pleasing you guys, and then this came to mind. Just so you know, we always have you guys in mind. Anyways, today is Thursday, and for some reasons, it's tagged Throwback Thursday. Go back to your pictures in your archives, just where you snapped like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Go back there, visit those pictures, and it's just funny that you come back and you be like, wow, indeed, I've done so for myself, and you can actually applaud yourself for doing a good job and for a job well done. So obviously, you've not done badly for yourself. Trust me. Just keep doing that in one day. One day, if you are not the same person 3 years ago, trust me, 3 years from now you will not be the same person. You'll be a better person. So from me to you, I love you. Welcome to Gospel Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music, and that's across the country. Today we'll begin our news with no other person than Wizkid himself. Some call him Machala, some call him Biggest Bet, like whatever name you call this guy, he's all of it and more. See him dripped up in the old white thingy. Whiskey is the only person that whatever he does is drip. Like if he moves his shirts, it's drip. If he wears his shirts, it's drip. If he wears short knicker, it's drip. Trousers, is drip. Whiskey is that person. Moving on, we saw where he had the Mall of Let's Go tour at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, 62,000 capacity plus, and then Whiskey sold every bit of that space out from outside stadium space filled up. Outside the venue was jam packed. A lot of persons had to just cluster around the venue to make sure they saw no other person than Big Wiz himself. Wizkid brought legendary, Wizkid brought effulgence, brought everything that you could think of to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And obviously, you can just be sure that the Tottenham folks will be like, who is doing this thing? Like an Afrobeat guy is a big Wiz Afrobeat, and obviously to Wizkid himself. And moving on, we saw what the venue looked like. Amazing venue, filled up to the park, and obviously Wizkid performing his stuff, having about two attires on. Whiskey did justice to the performances he had. And moving on, we saw behind the scene where he was all dressed back in the white thingy, where he said, for me, Whiskey, I am the Gen Z OG and all of that. For Whiskey, it is beginning to have a signature of having like the palazzo kind of thingy trousers where he wears a big thing, and he's Whiskey basically. He doesn't even care about what you think about him, but he just dressed the way he wants to be addressed, and obviously to him, it's suiting well and he wants to do that. Asake has the same run, having like big palazzo trousers and all of that. But who took it from who? Maybe I should get from Wizkid or Wizkid from Asake. But regardless, it's an amazing attire. It fits them so perfectly, and that's what fashion is all about. And over there, we saw where three lucky female fans got held of Wizkid jackets, and for them, it was a dream come true. For them, moving on, we saw charts data coming out to announce that Wizkid became the first African artist to earn the Brit Billion Award for over 1 billion streams in the UK. Now, it doesn't come this cheap, trust me. Now, the way I said it, it looks like anybody can do it, but trust me, it doesn't come that cheap. It just shows consistency, hard work, and actually focusing on the right aspect of the craft. So, big one to Wizkid for actually getting that one for himself. And moving on, so Wizkid just after this Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tour, Wizkid is back again in the studio. This time alongside Wandeko P Prime to cook something. Now, this is not the first time I've seen Wizkid and Wandeko in the studio. It's not the first time, and it might not be the last time, because these guys will always find their way to the studio and end up doing nothing and giving us nothing to see. So regardless, we're not shocked. But then it just shows the fact that Wizkid understands his craft, understands his business, and knows that he needs to keep making music every day. So, because an artist, what else is he doing if not making music? We're going to Wizkid, and obviously, if he drops, we'll be so happy to see what Wizkid and what they call has done together again. Moving on, and that will be moving on from Ability actually the one they had previously. So let's see what they've done together. Moving on, we saw Wizkid again is turning everyone with if Wizkid presents the More Love Less Eagles skate jam. For so you know, the tickets are almost sold out. We have tickets sold for about £50, £30, £35, and £40. And trust me, £35 category sold out, £50, £30 category sold out. We have £40 and £50 in case you want to get. Wizkid is set to continue the More Love Less Ego tour. This time on the Skate Jam. It's happening on the 4th day of August. That's about this from now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's about tomorrow there about Wizkid is set to show you guys. You know what? I'm back. Popsy is back, and I'm going to give you guys back to back. We still have amazing venues to use, but then let's just do it small. Let's start with the Skate Jam. And it's an amazing one. We saw where they came out to say Wizkid presents More Love Less Ego Skate Jam Friday 4th August, introducing More Love Less Ego Skate Jam, a first of its kind event with the Grammy Award winning artist Wizkid from 8 p.m. to late. So, bringing together the sweetest Afrobeat vibe from across the world. Now, this is the information. For every entry ticket is valid for the entire evening, and we get you access into the venue from 8 p.m. Also note that if bringing your own skates, then jam plugs or stoppers are required. So if you are bringing your own skates, then you have to bring a jam plug or stoppers, which are very required to come with. Also, skating only available to those who purchase tickets with skating. Skating is subject to capacity at any given time, and wristbands will be given upon entry. Also, skate irons are available on site for purchase. So if you want to hire your skates, you can hire on site at the same time. 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. will be skate jam, and then 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. will be ring parties, and obviously their lounge VIP tickets also is available. Wizkid is set to do history again on this one. So in case you want to be on that one, I've been on skates and also I'm enjoying music. I'm Wizkid singing to you. Please go get tickets from these guys. And let's moving on. We have Davido as the next guy on the news. Davido came out today and asked a question. We believe in who again? Obviously, shows that we believe in God. Quick one, we saw Davido's is now on Deezer, exclusively on Deezer, and obviously, if you're in that space of regions where you can have access to Deezer, you can get Davido on that space. So in no time, we're going to have your numbers, obviously, on Deezer. So moving on, we saw Davido coming out to ask a question. We believe in who? Justin Timeless have surpassed 1 billion streams across 5 platforms after 4 months of release. Moving on, we saw it stand like this. On Spotify, Davido has amassed 191.5 million. On Audiomack, Davido has amassed 275.7 million. On Boomplay, Davido has amassed 240.7 million. On YouTube, Davido has amassed 123.9 million. And then for Apple Music, Davido has amassed 190 million streams, making all of these a cumulative figures of about massive numbers. 1 billion. As a matter of fact, 1,200,000 streams plus as we speak. Massive one to Davido on that one. Moving on, so Davido coming out to say on Friday as tomorrow, my Middle East fans expect a big announcement. Now the thing is this. What is Davido having up his sleeves? What is your plan, David? What are your plans? But then Davido is saying tomorrow is going to have a major announcement for his fans over there at the Middle East. Moving on, we have Asake as the next guy on the news. We saw for Audio Mark Report cards for the month of July, for the most streamed album, we have Walk of Art as number 1, Thy Kingdom Come as number 2, Vibe to Thy Kingdom Come as number 3, Boy Alone Deluxe as number 4, Timeless as number 5, The Villain I Never Was as number 6, Blessed number 7, Planet Pluto by Charlie Poppy on number 8, Rema Roses Ultra number 9, and then Mr. Money with the Vibe, Asake as number 10. Asake has 2 albums in the category, massive one. It just shows that God, this guy is massive. At the same time, for the most streamed song, we have Lonely at the Top as number 1, Reason as number 2, Amapiano by Asake as number 3, Man of the Year number 4, Sunshine Asake number 5, Timeless on number 6, Good Sin number 7, A1 Feeling the Sound number 8, Karma number 9, and then 230 by Asake also as number 10. Now moving on with Asake speaking with the BET, and then he had a series of conversations with them. One of those he said was when he mentioned the fact that his goal in life is to make sure that a lot of the whole world knows Asake. Basically, the whole world knows who Asake is. Asake is brand, and then he wants to make sure that at the point he wants the whole world to know that there's a person called Asake. First, just so you know, he was the amplified artist of the year 2023, and then the VC had to sit with him and have conversations with him. Now he spoke about his passions. How at the point he was a dancer, then went to artist, he went to singing, and then it was more of the opinion that when people started consuming the song and the streets were going gaga for his songs, he has to leave dancing to go into music, and obviously he's so grateful for where he is. He also mentioned the fact that his best Walk of Art was an album that showed his artistic part of him. So it's not just a song, but it's a project that shows that I am an art person. Basically, I studied it. I also know how to replicate it. I can make you see what I do just by singing, dancing, and saying some words. So he said, Work of Art was an album that we wanted people to see how artistic he can be as a person. At the same time, he said his best song, his favorite song of the project is Olorun. And then he said Olorun means God, and that's the first track of the Work of Art project. And then he said he listens to that song like every day, and that's like his best song of the album coming from Asake, Mr. Manuel Divide, Olademi Asake. I mean, just call him any name. He's he's all of that and more. And moving on, we have Rema as the next guy. We saw Rema bagging the NMPA for the NMPA Platinum Award for writing Calm Down. So obviously, just for now, so Calm Down is doing numbers here, but then just because you start to write Calm Down, there's an award for that. You got platinum for that one just for writing Calm Down. Big one to Rema, and obviously we all are behind the same. Congratulations to you at every point of the journey you've been in, and then we're so proud to have you at this time and doing what you're doing. So good one to Rema, and congratulations. Basically, and moving on, we have Jamo Piper. Yesterday was a whole roller coaster in the Apple Music. Now, for Apple Music here, we've always heard people talk about the streaming farm thing, where a lot of people feel like Apple Music is not reliable. You cannot trust them because obviously Nigerian artists, African artists have abused that space, and they have a lot of stream farms that has manipulated what the chart should normally look like. But yesterday we saw Jamo Piper coming out to say clear road, non-stop is not stopping. Number one song in the country on Apple Music, we have non-stop. Jamo Piper from nowhere became number one, and then number two we have Asake, and number three we have Young John with Chaplain. Now for some reasons here, we saw at the point with Tally Poppy. Now we have Jamo Piper. And then people are like, who are streaming all of this song? Like, if your song is supposed to be on top one, it shows that we should have seen it everywhere that your song is on top one. But why is it that you're doing not seeing it? I'm just saying. But then a lot of people are like, no, this is Stream Farm, Jamo Piper. But then not to take anything away from the song. Non-stop is an amazing song. Yes, Peruzzi the project, amazing jam, amazing collaboration. Peruzzi came 200%. Jamo also came through 1,010 billion%. So an amazing collaboration. But then, is the song supposed to be on top one on Apple Music Top 100? Guys, let me see your thoughts in the comment section and let me know what you think about this rating and Apple Music. I love you guys so much. We'll catch you guys on the very, very next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe and be careful.